Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Um, Today is April 9th. Um, and today's video, I'm going to discuss something I've just learned about this week, which I'm kind of really excited about. Yay! It's something called Catastrophic Plate Tectonics. Um, Me being a creationist, uh, I'm the kind of person I need facts. That the Bible states one thing, but there's got to be something behind it. There's got to be some evidence. And so I'm a creationist. I'm not someone who just has blind faith and who just well, it says that I accept it. I'm like no, there's got to be a reason. There's got to be some reason and rhyme to everything that God does. You know, I'm not. I'm not the kind of person that judges God. Oh, far from it. I'm like, yeah, I have no position to judge God. I mean, I'm probably one. I'd have to say, I am a sinner, as we all are. I am a person that's moving toward, like Paul said, I'm running the race. Well, he's already won. He's already won the reward for me, but I'm running the race. Oh, and that's the rabbit. um, so anyway, catastrophic plate tectonics is the flood. It's an event that took place and I've always thought, that the flood was not this localized flood. It had to be something massive. It had to be something on a grand scale. It was just, I've heard theories. Oh, it just started raining. I'm like, yeah, raining for 40 days and 40 nights. That's actually not possible to actually flood the Earth. Well, now here's what happened. The crust itself tilted. Sort of. I mean, it's kind of hard to describe. I'm going to put a link of the actual discussion I found on YouTube. On this, it'll be right here. But I'm going to put it on YouTube, or I'm gonna, the actual video of it on my thing, so you can click to it and see what it's about. Anyway, it basically is the premise that the plates started to slip very fast, 1 to 2 meters a second. Within a few days, they were actually reaching the core, the amount of material. It just and because this was happening, the waters of the ocean basins, or the ocean basin, because it was one massive continent, literally um, flooded onto the continent. Um, it's just startling. But basically, what it's saying is, God did not take His hand and go, "Oh, flood." It was that God, using what He had already created, God has not added one atom to creation since the sixth day, because the seventh day was rest, and He is still in rest. He still is. So that means He used what He had created. But that just says how magnificent His creation is, how wonderful He is, because here you've got a God who created a world that is in change, that is in flux. Um, so anyway, you have this event, and it just I was just like in awe. I'm like, wow. I mean, and it's not just these geeks or these Bible-toting theologians with a what was that they used to use in felt board. It was actually scientists, PhDs in geology and I want to say uh, uh, it's a word for plate study, and the actual study of it. Anyway, there was a conference, and like I said, they had PhDs, and they actually were using technology that the regular plate tectonic studies were using. So it's not just them pointing at the Bible and saying, "Well, this happened." They're pointing at the Bible and stating, "This is how it happened," and it just, like I said, it's startling. So please take a look, and it's even if you're questioning God, it's not about. I'm not trying to emphasize God. Creationism doesn't say God exists. Creationism says that the events in the Bible, that the Bible isn't just a literary work, that the events of the Bible actually happened. Here's why, and that in the background of this discussion, the question of God is, if these events happened, perhaps God exists actually, but he exists for his reasons, and he exists because, it says in the Bible, he doesn't talk to us because the people were afraid of him. Hello, you've got this big booming voice out of a volcano. It looks like the volcano is about ready to destroy you. And they're all afraid. Hello, how often has the masses of the people been afraid of something they do not understand? Look at every sci-fi movie out there. Aliens come, people are afraid, they run in terror. So, that's sorry. That's just the way it is, So no wonder God doesn't talk to us the way he does. Like me talking to one of my friends. Because he knows how timid, weak, and how just literally fearful we are of him. If he exists, no, that if his if the knowledge of him that he exists was known, how would that change people's perspective of their own lives and their own existence and their own relationship to him? If everybody knew he exists, there would be no, because everybody would be like, everybody would be going to church, everybody would be going to, doing their absolute best to make sure their lives are in perfect harmony with him, because they don't want to go to hell. Well, he doesn't want that. He wants people to love him because they love him, period. So, anyway, I'm getting off subject. I do that a lot. So, you guys have a good weekend, and peace.